Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mulligan's Island. It is great to have you with us tonight on a special night. It's a night that instead of me just sitting up here and playing just my own songs, I'm going to mix in some songs and pay tribute to just a wonderful guy that we all love named Rob Mehl. A lot of you guys who are just logging on right now, and will keep logging on, are friends, personal friends of Rob, but hey, most of you are fans of Rob. And I want to thank you for joining us tonight. I'm looking forward to this. So do yourselves a favor. You guys know the rules. Those of you who watch this show every single week, get over to that fridge, grab yourself your favorite drink. If you know any Rob Mehl fans out there, maybe you could have them pop over here because they got to put up with a few of my songs, but they're also going to hear a few Rob Mehl songs. I can't sing them like Rob, folks, but nobody can. But I'm going to give it my best shot and give you my own version of a few songs tonight. And I hope if you're a Rob Mehl friend or fan, you'll be out there singing along with us. So, what we always do on this show, for those of you tuning in for the first time, we always kick it off with our theme song so we can get everybody logged on and ready to go. And this song was written by Rudy B., my friend and guitar player, and also performing on this song is John Patty. Rudy wrote the song. It's a great one to kick off this show tonight. Special night where we're paying tribute to Rob Mehl. It's another night on Mulligan's Island. Let's get started.
Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite six-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. The life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. It's the right place and the right time to be south of the border again. This is the day we get to listen in. We don't sing no blues anymore. We kick off our shoes at our front door, full of wide-eyed wonder as the waves roll in. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. I'll be smiling here on Mulligan's Island.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back. I'm so glad you are joining us tonight. I'm coming to you actually from my living room in Alamos, and I've got Pablo and Anais who came down from Guaymas, and they've enjoyed a couple days in Alamos, and they are now helping me to do this show, doing the audio and the video. Want to real quickly point out, if we do have any video problems or internet problems or anything like that, don't go away, because what we'll do is we'll just shut it down. It might take a couple of minutes, and then we come back. So don't go thinking that we've hit the road on you, okay? We're in a different place than we normally do the show, and so we may run into a few quirks, okay? So don't go away if any internet issues happen. We'll resolve them. I also want to let you know something else. Tonight, although this isn't a benefit show, it's a tribute show. And one thing I would love for you to do tonight is, as you hear some of these Rob Mehl songs, or what I'd love for you to do is check out his music. And the best way always for an artist, especially right now, an artist whose family is, of course, going through some expenses, I sure would love it if some folks on the show would pick up CDs. I talked to Kathy today, and she said that Rob he's got with him right now up there in Spokane about 15 copies of several of the CDs. I'd love to sell them out. And so what Anais is going to show you right now are actually, it says Dan, or it says Sandy Drake. Sandy and Dan are friends of ours, and what I asked them to do so that we're not burdening Kathy right now in a busy time in her life with sending out orders for everybody. Dan and Sandy are dear friends in San Diego. They are going to take any orders for CDs, and you can put it on Sandy's on her PayPal or on her Venmo, which you can see right now. And give it a few days, because Kathy is sending her the CDs, one big box, and then she's going to mail out individual orders. So if you would like to pick up a Rob Mehl CD, or I'll be honest with you, even if you just, whatever you'd like to do with Rob or make a donation, whatever you'd like to do for the family there, that is the Venmo and PayPal link you can use. And we're going to show that at various points throughout the night. I'm going to keep putting that up there now and then. Mine's on there too. You guys can see that. That's my regular one. But we're going to put this one up now and then. So if you missed scribbling it down right now and you couldn't get it, don't worry. We're going to show it to you again. I'm even going to show you the albums and stuff, and I really, really hope you'll check it out. I've been listening to these albums nonstop for the last couple days, and I'm reminded on these albums, you never hit skip on these suckers. You just go from song to song to song, because that's the kind of writer Rob is. I'm going to make sure we get this on. Sí, tiene señal. La guitarra. So what I thought I would do, told you I would intersperse our songs tonight. Well, you know what? This kind of worked out good, because this is a song that I recorded, but guess who wrote it? A guy named Rob Mehl, and he was nice enough to let me record it. Rob loved to wander around, and so do I. And this is a song that goes out for you guys. Rob and Kathy watching tonight, love you guys. This first song, thanks for letting me record it. You guys in the mood to wander a little bit with us? Some of my friends have told me that I seem to lack ambition, though I tried to explain that I search for the meaning of life when I'm deep sea fishing. All they say I really need is a good sense of direction. So I pulled out the morning paper and I opened up the travel section, and I said, north, south, east, west, which direction do you think is best? Don't tell me I'm not prepared for life. I got a current passport and a Swiss Army knife. Here we go, guys. Don't it make you wonder? Ooh, ah, ooh. Don't it make you wonder? Ooh, ah. Do you ever wonder? I wonder sometimes. Don't it make you wonder? Ooh, ah, ooh. I was sitting at home one night. I was watching the Outdoor Channel. You know I can't get excited about going someplace if I have to wear something flannel. Next was a show about tropic beaches. I like what I'm seeing. Next thing I know, I find myself on a plane to the Caribbean, and I said, fly, sail, sail, fly. Blue the sea, blue the sky. Don't tell me I don't know where I'm going. My ticket says anywhere Robbie Mehl's going. Don't it make you wonder? Ooh, ah, ooh. Don't it make you wonder? Ooh, ah, ooh. Do you ever wonder? I wonder sometimes. Don't it make you wonder? Ooh, ah, ooh. Dreamers often see things that some folks never see, but they often blur the line between fact and fantasy. Now, poets often ponder, but they seldom count the cost. Just because I wander doesn't mean I'm lost. Let's do this together. Don't it make you wonder? Ooh, ah, ooh. Don't it make you wonder? Ooh, ah, ooh. Do you ever wonder? I wonder sometimes. Don't it make you wonder? Ooh, ah, ooh. Don't it make you wonder? Ooh, ah, ooh. Do you ever wonder? I wonder sometimes. Don't it make you wonder? Ooh, ah, ooh. Don't it make you wonder? Ooh, ah, ooh. Don't it make you wonder? Well, thank you guys for wandering over to Mulligan's Island tonight. I'm so glad you're with us. We got a lot of Rob Mehl fans that are tuning in and joining us tonight. Do me a favor, Rudy B., I know you're out there watching. Let me know how our sound is. Did you say we're good? All right. So Rudy's in charge of our sound tonight. He's out watching us from Phoenix. Rob and Kathy want to welcome you guys. Rob, I'm so glad you're able to join us. Kathy, great talking to you today. And anyway, you know, I told you I'd kind of mix up our songs tonight. Well, this is a song that actually... Hold on. I think we got it. Hold on. Well, this is a song, actually. I was thinking of today's songs of mine that kind of are a little bit of a Rob Mehl style. And this is one off my latest CD. I really, one thing I love about Rob's writing, and I know a lot of the fans and friends of him out there, this is authentic stuff. When Rob writes a song, you know, when Rob's talking about Hawaii, he's not just hitting you with focus group lines. I mean, Rob's lived it. He's done it. And that's what makes his song so special. They're not these commercial, you know, perfectly timed 3.5 minute long songs with 6 co-writers on them. No, this is stuff that comes from Rob Mehl's heart. That's kind of how I felt when I wrote this one, when I wrote this song. It's off the Lupita's Taco Stand album. And just tells you how I feel about being down here. Sandy beaches, ponga boats, spicy tacos and Pacificos, friendly faces and warm hellos, and fishing off the pier. Senoritas with pretty smiles, kilometers instead of miles. The pace of life is just my style. That's why I'm down here. Down here. If you ask why I'm down here, whatever made some long-lost expat disappear, down here. It's friendly people everywhere you go. Even when yo no comprendo, you learn fast to take it slow and shift to a different gear. Scenery está bien. Little kids splashing in the tide, sit and watch as sailboats slide on blue water neath the sunny sky. That's why I am down here, still grinning ear to ear. It's having beaches all to myself, and each day there's a story to tell. I just came down for the weekend, Now it's been years down here. Fresh snapper and shrimp on the grill. Pop another clam out of the shell. 20 pesos for a dollar bill, and that'll buy you beer. On an endless stretch of golden sand, feel that salt upon my skin. Seagulls soaring on the wind, and suddenly it's so clear. That's why I am down here. Down here, don't think I'll ever leave down here. So give my regards to the crazy world up there. From down here, way down here. Now they can drag me north, but I'll still wind up down here. Down here. And it's a nice spot to be. I know that spot for Rob was over in Hawaii. How we doing on sound, guys? Good? Are we good? On the video and all that? Pero si estamos prendidos. Ahora estamos. Okay. Good. And Rudy, you're going to let us know. Okay. Okay, we're getting things figured out around here. It's a high-tech operation around here with a lot of money behind us. Hold on, we're getting a message from Rudy. We listen to Rudy on this show. What do we got? Okay. Hold on. See, I think we got it, Rudy. Dice que ocupamos volumen. We're good. Oh, see? All right, Rudy. Well, thank you for being on that. I appreciate it. All right. So, we've had several friends of Rob. Tú tienes el video de Sunny Gem, no? We've got several of Rob's friends out there, and I want to do this now. Well, I think we've got Rob on watching us right now. A friend of mine from Florida that many of you guys know wanted to pop on here with a little message for Rob. So everybody say hello to Sunny Gem.
Island time starts here. Sky's so blue and the water's so clear. Robbie, I gotta tell you, I remember back in 2016 I released a CD of a bunch of shows from the train depot in Venice, and when I introduced Rob Mehl, I said, I have to tell you, this is my all-time favorite songwriter, and I hope I don't piss off Mark Mulligan and Kelly McGuire and any of the Beatles for saying that, but it's pretty much true. I love the breadth and the depth of your music, and some of my favorite CDs are your CDs. And it's not because you did Key Lime Limbo to a little Sunny Gem. You know, you get the idea on that one. But I just really love your music, and I look forward to when we get a chance to walk on the beach, walk on the beach. Love you, Rob Mehl. See you soon.
Island time starts here. Sky's so blue and the water's so clear. Might be time to disappear. Island time starts here.
Sonny Jim, thank you so much for doing that. I'm glad you're on here with us, too, paying tribute to a great buddy of yours. You know, a lot of us who've been doing this for a long time, you know, we've known each other. I mean, we've been doing this since our hair was brown. I mean, since Kelly McGuire even had hair. But, you know, Rob Mehl is one of the originals in this thing, going back even way before us. I mean, he's back in Brent Burns territory. But, Sonny Jim, thank you so much for being here. I heard that song you were singing there, James, and that's one of my favorite Rob Mehl songs. Every time I go walking down a beach, I can't get this song out of my head. So I'm going to try this one out. I've been running through it today, and I'm going to try this with no lyric cheat sheets, and we're going to just see what happens. Cut me some slack, folks. Looking for sand dollars, I get to hold your hand. A low tide adventure, toes in the sand. Seagulls are diving over waves that gently roll. It's such a beautiful sunset, good for the soul. Walk on the beach, walk on the beach, walk on the beach with you. Let's take some time away from time and get away from it all. Find ourselves and take a stroll. Can't you hear the ocean call? Walk on the beach, walk on the beach, walk on the beach with you. Now moonbeams are dancing on a salty sea. This is a dream come true. You here with me. Now help us out, everybody. Walk on the beach. Oh, walk on the beach. Oh, walk on the beach with you. Come on, guys. Walk on the beach. Walk on the beach. Walk on the beach with you. I guarantee you the next time you go for a walk on the beach, that song is going to be running through your head like it does mine. Love that song. I got to tell you real quick. I'm going to show you real quick a couple of Rob Mehl's albums, and we're also right after this going to put up the Venmo and the PayPal link, because tell you what, if you just got limited dollars in your pocket tonight, I prefer for you to pick up some Rob Mehl CDs and give them as gifts to people, because they are going to love them, but you're going to want to hang on to one for yourself. Well, the very first album I mentioned, I told you that Rob goes way back in this thing. You guys would never believe this. Rob's first album, guess when it was? 1980. An album called Taste and See. And Rob's very proud of that album. It's a Christian album that he did. This is before the trop rock world knew Rob. Taste and See, going back to 1980. Now, I don't even know if Rob has that one anymore. But my buddy Sean Castle told me just before the show that of all the Rob Mehl songs, House on the Rock from that album is actually his favorite song. 1980, like I said, we're back in Brent Burns territory here. But anyway, after that came an album that I just love. It is called Just Give Me the Keys. And Anais is showing that to you right now. This is one of my favorite albums that I have. It's a never hit skip album. And I'm going to play you a couple of songs off that tonight. In fact, Don't It Make You Wonder, the original is off that album. I love that album cover. I love, how Rob looks on that album. Just energetic and young and fun. I just love that whole era. Just Give Me the Key, such a great album. And then that song that I just played for you, that's off another album called Could You Be More Pacific? And this was Rob's really his second trop rock album. And man alive, the players he got on this thing, the songwriting, Walk on the Beach. I'm playing you acoustic versions, and I'm just learning these songs. But I really hope you'll check out the full band versions. You will be absolutely amazed. I'm going to show you. Now, the Venmo, for those of you just tuning in, Venmo and PayPal, you see the name Sandy Drake. Sandy is a dear friend of ours, and she's stepping in to help us tonight so that Kathy doesn't have to deal with sending out albums and postage and, addresses and the whole bit. Sandy, thank you for doing that. Sandy and Dan watching us from San Diego tonight. So they're going to get all these albums in a few days, and they will be able to ship them out to you. You can make any donation you would like to, as small or as big as you would like to, and you can use that Venmo link that you see right there, or you can use that PayPal link. And then what we'll do is after a few days, we'll just take all the money, and we'll send it to Kathy and Rob and the family up there. Who, by the way, they want you to know they're doing great, and I'm just so glad that they're joining us tonight. So we got a couple of requests, and Elsa, you just showed me a list here for a second. Elsa? I'm going to work her tonight. All right, so Tim, I see yours on there, and I'm going to see if I can get that one in. I think I can in a little while. And Margarita Mike is watching us. Mike, it's so funny that you asked for this song, because I have to admit something. This song was inspired, and this is no joke, from a Rob Mehl song. And Mike doesn't know that as he asked for this song. I wrote this song in San Diego, taking a walk down the beach. My Back to Laid Back album, I had one song left to write, and this is the song that came to my mind. And it was inspired by a Rob Mehl song called Slow Down Summer that you're going to hear later on, one of my favorite tunes. But it's a fitting song for this time of year. And eso también se puede hacer sin. ¿Está bien? So, fitting song for this time of year. And thank you, Mike, for the request on this one. Kind of wondering already, guys, where'd my summer go? Now it happens every year around this time. Labor Day comes and goes, and I find that my heart starts sinking like the September sun, and I tell myself, oh no, I swear the month of May was only yesterday. Next thing I know, it's where'd my summer go. Those days down on the shore, toes in the sand, sun on my skin, just kicking back on the coast. But now the kids are back in school again, and reality is sure kicking in. The beaches are empty, the days are getting short, and the nights will soon be cold. Say, where'd my summer go? Now a lot of folks need a break from the heat. Call me crazy, bring on 101 degrees. I'd rather bake in the sun than put a sweater on. When it's cold, I just can't chill. But October's on the way, need one more lazy day. Somebody tell me where'd my summer go? Can't life move a little more slow? Can't warm June weather last forever? Can't autumn be postponed? I wish these really long days would last, but the sun's going down too fast. Somebody stop it before it disappears, leaving me all alone, wondering where'd my summer go? They're breaking out sweatshirts and putting on jeans, but I still got my swimming suit on. I'm taking one last dip, then guess I gotta let go. Oh no, where'd my summer go? Come on, say it isn't so. I miss those UV rays on hot July days. Don't tell me that's all she wrote. But according to the weatherman, won't be long till we lose these tans. So what do you say, gang? Just one more time, you meet me down on the shore before we say, where'd my summer go? Where'd my summer go? Where'd my summer go? Where'd my summer go? Don't want to say where'd my summer go. Thank you, Mike, for the request on that one. I sure do appreciate it. Like I said, fitting song for this time of year. Well, I'm going to play you another Rob Mehl song just for the heck of it. This is one that I was listening to in my car last night. And I've heard it, so many times now, and I just thought, wow, I've never played this song, and it's such a beautiful love song. Rob, in case you guys haven't noticed, Rob is a romantic, and he's an old school romantic. And this song is just one of those. I can just see him crooning this to Kathy. And I hope you guys will like this. I'll do my best on this, okay? No guarantees. Umas fotos de él. It was just a casual conversation we were having when I noticed that your eyes were the color of the Caribbean Sea. Then my heart decided to sail into every hidden cove and isle of view, and I kept hoping that you'd keep looking at me. It was just a casual conversation we were having when I noticed that your eyes were the color of the Caribbean Sea. Then my heart decided to sail into every hidden cove and isle of view, and I kept hoping that you'd keep looking at me. Laughing and sharing, I couldn't help staring. Who would have known? My, how the time has flown. Just a casual conversation with you. I'm amazed what a casual conversation can do. It was just a casual conversation we were having when I noticed that your lips were as warm as a soft summer night. And I began to wonder how sweet they'd be. Figured I'd better taste and see. And the more I imagined, the more I figured I might. Laughing, sharing, I couldn't help staring. Who would have known? My, how the time has flown. Just a casual conversation with you. I'm amazed what a casual conversation can do. I'm amazed what a casual conversation can do. I'm amazed what a casual conversation can do. What a great, great song. You know, I think that one is off Just Give Me the Keys. That first album is just a masterpiece. That's one of those 5-star albums. Just Give Me the Keys. Anais is going to put up there for you real quick, just in case you want to see it, the Venmo and the PayPal link on how you can get that album. You can send it to Sandy Drake. Give us a little while. Give us maybe 10 days or so to get that to you, because we got to get them from Kathy and Rob, but we will get it in your hands, and you are going to love it. Elsa, is that your request? Yo, Elsa's requesting a song too. We're going to do that. I see that Sam Rainwater's watching us. Sam, great to have you and Elizabeth with us. Man, I wish I knew that song there, Sam. I'd have you up here playing it with me. But I'd like to send one out for Elaine. Elaine can only catch a little bit of tonight's show because they have an engagement going on. But these are friends of Rob also. Mike and Elaine are great people. Now, Mike and Elaine, last week, I didn't know it was your birthday, and there was a request that snuck through the cracks. I didn't see it. So I'm going to send this one out a week late on a birthday, because we do things a little late here in Mexico. And this one's going to go out for Elaine. Y eso puede ser por la cámara. Okay. And I think Rob would even agree with this. You know, Rob's got this positive attitude. We all know it. Man, a dude who's just undergone some serious challenges over these last 10 years, and things that would have all of us, myself first on the list, just complaining and griping. And Rob, in spite of difficult days, you know, Rob's got a positive attitude. I talked to somebody who was able to speak with Rob yesterday, and they said, you know, she could just tell from his voice. My friend Wendy said she could just tell from his voice that as she was talking, Rob was smiling. So, Rob, I bet you can kind of relate to this too, except for the embarrassing information I'm about to share with you, okay? Happy birthday a week late, Elaine, and thank you for joining us tonight for this special night, where even our bad days are good. My first moment as a member of the human race. They spanked my butt and told me welcome to this place. I kicked and screamed, but what could I do when the doc said we're gonna circumcise you? Uh-oh, I could have had a better day. I turned 5 and they sent me off to school, where I memorized prayers and I thought I was pretty cool. Believe it or not, I was kind of cool. Till one day in the middle of the Our Father, I couldn't hold back a trickle of water. Uh-oh, please God, get me out of here, amen. Now you could say I've hit some bumps along the road, but why complain, 'cause that's just the way it goes. Now even my bad days are good. I wouldn't change a thing even if I could. Sure, every now and then life drags me down, but here I am still hanging round. Now there was that nun back in first grade who said, wipe that silly grin off your face. Hey, tell me why I should, if even my bad days are good. Went off to college and I got that business degree, 'cause I heard that the corporate world was the place to be. But I soon found out that it didn't fit in, and I swore I'd never wear that tie again. So much for my future as a CEO. So I bought a guitar and I figured out how to play. Walked into a bar and I wound up on a stage, singing James Taylor, Croce, and Buffett, and all the drunks threw dollars in the bucket. And the boss said, we'll see you next Saturday night. Thank God that tie fit a little too tight, or I might not be sitting here singing this song tonight. Now even my bad days are good. I wouldn't change a thing even if I could. Sure, every now and then life drags me down, but here I am still hanging round. Now there was that nun back in first grade who said, wipe that silly grin off your face. Hey, tell me why I should have even my bad days are good. Amen, Robbie. Now I'll be that old guy on the stage who still got that silly grin on his face, like everybody should, 'cause even our bad days are good. Sing it with me, guys. Even our bad days, sing so loud Robbie can hear ya. Even our bad days are good. Even our bad days are good. One more time. Even our bad days, my first moment as a member of the human race. They spanked my butt and told me welcome to this place. All right. Well, hay un video que le voy a poner. Vamos a hacer like Michael Cool. So there's a friend of ours out there watching. We all know John Sherwin. John and Carol are watching us from Minnesota. They are just awesome, like so many of you guys, trop rock fans of music, and supporters of music. Like I said, like so many of you on this list. And John sent me a video. So this is going to be kind of cool. Here I've been singing these, some of my songs, some of Rob's songs. Why don't we go to Rob and let Rob sing a song? John sent me a video. I think this was a night that and I think this is from Minnesota. I might be wrong. I think this is a night that maybe Rob popped into a Tropicool show or vice versa. But somehow Rob and Jimmy Pappas and John Patty and Sonny Jim ended up on a stage. And this was just shot off with somebody's phone. But let's let Rob Mehl sing us a song tonight. What do you guys think? Cool, like Michael Franks.
Just like in a dream. If I was cool like Michael Franks. So when the sun goes down, don't disappear. When the moon is high, I want you near. If I was cool like Michael Franks, I'd understand the ebb and flow, what the lady wants to know. In the bottom of the ninth, when I sang about Antonio, close your eyes and seize your beam, just like in a dream. If I was cool like Michael Franks, if I was cool like Michael Franks, if I was cool like Michael Franks.
One of the most fun things about this genre is how the magic happens when a few artists run into each other. Next thing you know, they're on stage, and maybe they're singing a song they've never played together. I love that. And that happens so many times when I'm on tour. It's happened with Rob a million times. So thank you, John Sherwin, for sending us, John and Carol, thank you for sending us that video. And Tropicool, thanks for joining Rob on that song. I'm going to play you right now a song that a lot of even Rob Mehl fans don't know this one, but Rob knows this. Even though I recorded Don't It Make You Wonder, I was this close to recording this song because this is actually after all these years and after all these great songs, my favorite Rob Mehl song. It's kind of an obscure one. This goes back to the Just Give Me the Keys album. And it goes back to, Rob's experience with Cuba. He's got some great stories to tell about this song. I won't tell those, but I'll just let the song speak for itself. But this is one called Just Another Day. Sweet plantains in the morning, hot Cuban coffee on the stove, looking outside at the change of the tide at the roots of an old mangrove. Sun coming over the dry tortugas like a great big ball of fire. Breath of a breeze in the tall palm trees to comfort and inspire. Breath of a breeze in the tall palm trees to comfort and inspire. While off in the visible distance, so far but yet so near, a gunboat waits in the Florida Straits for the refugees to appear. They're all looking so damn desperate as I sit so unafraid. Just another day 90 miles away in this cool palapa shade. Just another day 90 miles away in this cool palapa shade. But God, those people can dance. They understand romance, while I in my indifference too often look away. It's just another island, just another day. I couldn't have stayed, I should have left. I couldn't have stayed. When Fidel gets on the mound, you can tell how the game is played. But God, those people can dance. They understand romance, while I in my indifference too often look away. It's just another island, just another day. Well, I made my bed, now I gotta sleep in it. What does that really mean? Yeah, I can never go back to that shack in old Havana, or the closest place to heaven I think I've ever seen. But God, those people can dance. They understand romance, while I in my indifference too often look away. It's just another island, 90 miles away. It's just another island, and it's just another day. Just another day. Yes, just another day. Just another day. Oh man, I'm so wishing I had recorded that song. I love Don't It Make You Wonder, but Robbie, you know that song right there is one of my favorites. That's off an album called Just Give Me the Keys, and we're going to put that Venmo link up again and the PayPal link. Come on. Oh, good. It's already up there. These guys are on the ball. Just Give Me the Keys. What a great album. I don't know if he's got any left of that one, but man, if he does. That link is up there for anybody who would just, Rob has given us so much great music over the years, and there might be some people out there say, you know what, Rob, I want to just give this to you and your family. Might not even be for an album. But if it is for an album, be flexible, because if an album is sold out, maybe they can send you a different one. We're just going to kind of roll with the flow on this, if that's okay. That's what this is all about tonight. Rob and Kathy, I am so honored that you guys are on. I hope you're still on with us. What a special family they are. Rob and Kathy now, they've been married, I think, 37 years, Kathy told me. Rob was born in Southern California, but we all know Rob really in his heart. He's a Hawaii boy. Took off Waikiki and lived over in Hawaii. Went back and forth quite a bit. And that's really where Rob perfected his storytelling. I think even before Rob played guitar, he was writing stories. And, of course, he's an avid reader. All I can do is just encourage you. If you've been listening to trop rock for a long time, I think what you're going to find about Rob's music, it's, to me, no slam on the new guys. I love these guys. But Rob is a step back to the old days when it was about just songwriting, and it wasn't a bunch of guys in the room coming up with just formula-crafted stuff. I love authenticity in music, and that's what you're going to get when you pick up a Rob Mehl album. So hope you like those. Elsa's got my request list, but she'll be back momentarily. Hold on. Maybe what I'll do, instead of doing a song I was going to do, maybe we'll bring in another guest to say hello. Vamos a hacerla con Gary. Going back many years on this stuff, Gary Seiler has been a friend and a brother with Rob. In fact, I could share you lots of stories. We all have our ups and downs, but man, some moments I'll never forget, like the day that Rob baptized Gary in the Pacific Ocean, and I got to be there for that, and it was just a powerful moment. Well, why don't I just let Gary pop on here? Gary Seiler, everybody, is coming to us from San Diego, and he would not miss the chance to pay tribute to his buddy Rob Mehl. Take it away, Gary.
I got to surf with Rob Mehl one time, and he saw these guys out there, and they were pros, and Rob knew all of them, and I just knew I was in the midst of somebody special. And that was at the Encinitas Reef. And just down the road, maybe 2 miles, that's where Rob actually baptized me when I recommitted my life. So Rob, I love you. This is for you. You're the only person I know that can do this right, so forgive me. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly over the rainbow. Why, oh, why can't I? Oh, someday I'll wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drop, high above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why, oh, oh, why can't I? Oh, I see fields of green, red roses too. I see them bloom just for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. clouds of white. God bless the day and the darkest of nights, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, also on the faces of the people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, singing, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drop, high above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. Birds fly over those rainbows. Why, oh, why can I? I love you, brother.
Gary, thank you so much for popping in here and saying hello. It's been too long since I've heard Gary singing. He's been away from us for a while, but thank you, Gary. That means so much to me, and I know it does to Rob, too, and to a lot of us that you would pop in, just like Sonny Jim tonight, and say hello to our brother and our buddy, Rob. And, man, have we had some great times together. Like I told you, one of the most powerful moments in my life was being there at that moment that Rob dunked Gary Seiler in the Pacific Ocean. He had a chance to drown him, but instead of doing that, he ended up baptizing him. So he ended up saving him. So thank you for doing that, Rob. And Gary, thank you for letting me be a part of such a special moment. You know, when I met Rob, this is way back when my hair was brown. You know, Rob really was living a lot of lyrics to his songs. I think, of all people, I think I got a cell phone before Rob ever did. And I think I'm ashamed of this. This is an embarrassing admission. I think I might be the guy who actually talked Rob into getting a cell phone. And then I think what's even worse is after Rob got one, I got rid of mine. So, sorry about that, Rob. But this song really does describe you at various points in your life. Just a laid-back dude who loves the ocean, loves people, and loves his family and loves music. And he's a guy who lives life laid back. Rob Mehl song for you. Don't have a cell phone, but I don't mind. Don't drive an SUV. Don't have a pager, but that's okay. I'm here if you need me. Don't have a checkbook, got nothing to bounce. Got no portfolio. Don't have stocks, I've loosened my bonds. So now I'm free to go. Little bit late, a little bit lost, a little off the beaten track, yeah. Yes, that's the way I have to be. Living life laid back, living life laid back, yeah. Life laid back, yeah. Don't have a beach house, but wish I did, but not at a jillion five. Don't have a mortgage, killing me. Ain't it great to be alive? Little bit late, a little bit lost, a little off the beaten path, yeah, yeah. Guess that's the price I'll have to pay for living life laid back, living life laid back, yeah, life laid back, yeah. Sitting on a beach in Oceanside or anywhere in the Keys, sailing on a catamaran through the islands. That's the life I please. I'm not a rock star, no big deal, so there's nothing I'd rather do than hang with my family till the lights come on and sing my songs for you. A little bit late, a little bit lost, a little off the beaten track, yeah, yeah. Guess that's the price I'll have to pay for living life laid back, living life laid back, yeah, life laid back, yeah. And that's the Rob Mehl that I know, living life laid back. All right, guys. Another one, by the way, that I believe is also off that first album, Just Give Me the Keys. What an amazing debut album. My debut album, I don't even put out as available for sale because it's just a little home project thing I did. But Robbie went deep on his, and it is just a classic trop rock album. Some of you guys who have never gone back and listened to the original, kind of the trop rock genre of the mid-1990s. What a fun era, man. I love Kelly McGuire, Sonny Jim, Eric Stone, Hugo Duarte. I mean, the list goes on. Robbie, Gary Seiler. It's just such a neat time in trop rock because every artist carried part of their lives into the songs. Rob had the whole Hawaiian surfing thing because he lived it. You had Kelly the Yacht Broker. Singing his songs about sailing. Me with my Mexico songs, whatever. Eric Stone with, his sailing stuff. Just a really, really fun era. I kind of miss that era in trop rock, but, things change, and now we're on to new cool stuff. So thanks for letting us old gray-haired dudes be a part of this thing as long as we have. I got some more requests, and I got a request for one of my songs here. I'm going to sneak one of mine in, then I'm going to get back and try another Rob Mehl song for you. Rob, if you're out there watching, I hope I'm doing your songs somewhat justice here, but I just want you guys out there to get a chance to hear the real versions of these songs and not the Mark Mulligan version of these. But Tim Scott, thank you. Tim's a guy who's been tuning into my show ever since we started. This is our 5th season. Tim's been with us since since the pandemic, and since we thought this show was only going to last for a few sessions. And here we are all these years later, thanks to you guys. And those of you who are joining us tonight for the first time, I hope you'll join us every week. We do this every week. We shake it up every week. We bring in different guest artists. We do videos. We just have a really good time. And let's be honest, are you really doing that much on a Tuesday night or Monday or whenever we do them? We mix it up. We have different nights every week, but we try to do this once a week. Pablo and Anais do a great job running the cameras, the lights, and all that. And we do our very best to bring you guys a really, really great and different show every week. Thank you, Pablo and Anais. Elsa's helping out back there with the requests. And you guys are helping out by tuning in. Some of you are helping out tonight by picking up Rob Mehl albums. Kathy was so cool about it. I said, is there anything we can do for you? And she said, we're good. The Medicare is covering us. The VA is covering us. So she, hold on, being signaled by Elsa. Hold on, give me 1 second. Yes. Okay. So, so somebody just asked about the whole Venmo PayPal thing. My stuff is up there because it's always up there. My PayPal, yes. Oh, what are the 4 numbers of Sandy? Do they need 4 digits? Okay, so, Sandy Drake, if you're watching, or Tish or Amanda, if you're out there, if you could let Sandy know. I think Sandy's watching. if we can get the 4 digits, that would be great. She's also got a PayPal account. And if it doesn't work out during the show, just write down, or jot down that Venmo. We're winging it. This is totally last minute thrown together, everybody, just so you know. So work with us on this. But we will make sure we get you the link. If you end up wanting an album or something, shoot me an email, and I will get you all the information if what you have is not enough. Okay? All right. I won't tell you the story behind this because I want to keep as much time as I can to get some more Rob Mehl songs in. I sure hope you guys are enjoying this tonight. Tim, thanks for the request on this song. This is one that, is another one that I'm being attacked by this bug here. This is one that I can kind of see being up Rob's alley. This is kind of his style of tune, I think. It's about time, someone muttered as he walked in through the door. He used to bust his tail to be the first one here and the last to go. They used to say that boy's the boss's rising star. He sure got his priorities in line. He's gonna go far. Maybe it was bound to happen. Maybe he just got burned out. Or could it be he's finally learned what life is all about? It's about time. It's about time he realized. It's about time. Less time with the big shots, more time with the wife. He's always had a real good living. Now he just wants a life, and it's about time. I look in the mirror, and I wonder where those years have slipped away. I always thought that tomorrow would never come, but that was yesterday. It's been a while since I threw a ball to my kid out in the yard. I can't make up for every moment that I've missed, but it's a start. So I'll never win a Grammy, but that won't make me cry. I'd rather be the world's best daddy. Hey, at least it's worth a try. Now it's about time. It's about time we realized. It's about time. Less time apart, more time with you. I gotta knock a few things off that great big list of things to do. Now it's about time, it's about family, it's about good friends, it's about all those things that money just can't buy. It's about love, it's about faith, 'cause that's all that you're gonna take when you leave this world behind. Less time with the big shots, more time with the kids. Might not score that great big bonus, and that's just the way it is. Now it's about time. It's about time I realized. It's about time. More time kicking back, less time on the ball. We're driving ourselves crazy, just trying to have it all. Now we do anything to make that extra dime. Thinking life's about those great big dollar signs. But you live long enough and you will find it's about time. It's about time. Thank you, Tim Scott, for the request on that one. I truly appreciate it. Well, I'm going to get back to singing you a Rob Mehl song. And by the way, we've got a whole bunch of Rob Mehl requests coming in, which is great. Unfortunately, I'm not Rob Mehl. And so I've spent all day here. I woke up this morning and I talked to Kathy and said, is it cool if we do this little tribute thing? And so we just threw this together, and I grabbed my guitar, and I've been all day long just working on trying to get 7, 8, Rob Mehl songs down. So I'm sorry, there's a whole lot of them that you guys are requesting that I love the songs. I just couldn't sing them for you, and I hope you're cool about that. But you will hear them when you pick up the album. So we're going to show in a little while that link again, but for right now, I'd like to give you another song. Sneak in as many as we can. I mentioned before that Rob is a romantic. He really, really is. Especially, married to Kathy, the songs that you're hearing, in my mind, I just see them together. They're one of those couples that God just meant to be together. I've talked about couples like this. Rob looks just way cooler standing next to Kathy, and she just looks prettier standing next to Rob. God meant for this couple to be together, and I'm so glad that Kathy is by his side right now. And, I hope they're still with us tonight watching this. But even if they're not, I totally understand. But Kathy, if Rob is there watching with you right now, and he's able to, I would love it if you guys could hold hands in this song, because this is just a Rob Mehl classic song. In fact, I might be wrong on this, Kathy. You could even send the note if you get a chance. But I think this is one of the first songs that Rob ever wrote about you. I'm going to give it a shot. Elsa, who asked for the song, When You Smile? Oh, and what a great couple to request it. Don and Pat, my friends, I got to play their wedding for them. And this is a great song for them. Don and Pat, thank you for watching tonight. I know you guys love Rob, and I know you love this song. When you smile, the sun begins to shine. When you look my way, oh, you're my Valentine. When you speak to me so softly, don't know if I could be anything when you smile at me. When you smile, the sun begins to shine. When you look my way, I'll be your Valentine. When you speak to me so softly, don't know if I could be any happier than when you smile at me. Maybe you're just playing, and that's the point I've missed. Maybe you don't even really know that I exist. Sometimes I'm so childish, I act like such a fool. It's just that I don't get quite this romantic as a rule. But when you smile, the sun begins to shine. When you look my way, I'll be your Valentine. When you speak to me so softly, don't know if I could be any happier than when you smile at me. Maybe you're just playing, and that's the point I've missed. Maybe you don't even really know that I exist. Sometimes I'm so childish, I act just like a fool. Me too, Robbie. It's just that I don't get quite this romantic as a rule. Oh, you do, Robbie. When you smile, the sun begins to shine. When you look my way, I'll be my Valentine. When you speak to me so softly, don't know if I could be any happier than when you smile at me. Any happier than when you smile at me. Thank you, Don and Pat. If I know Don and Pat, they were probably up dancing that song. Mike and Jamie Miller, I bet they're out there dancing some of these too. And Kathy, I hope you got to hold Rob's hand on that one too. And I hope you're telling him how much we all love him and how much we just miss him being on a stage singing to us, sharing his music with us, sharing his personality and his friendship with us. So thank you for that. I'm gonna throw in another song. Elsa, unless somebody is requesting one of mine out there, I'll throw. What do we got? Elsa's the Vanna White of this show. Who is this? Oh, yeah. Chad, I'm going to try to get that one in tonight. Cool. All right. Maybe I'll do that for Chad right now. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to sing a Rob Mehl song. Is everybody out there having a good time tonight? Are you enjoying this? I know we threw it together last minute, but I sure hope you're having fun. I'm having a great time doing this. These are great songs. I get to sit here and play these great songs that I've never played before. Thank you, Rob, for that. Thank you, God, for that. Chad, man, what you're describing in just the request of your song is exactly who we're singing to tonight. My kind of people. Jim was lying in a hospital. They thought he was gonna die. His brother said, bro, I got an idea. You wanna go for a ride? The car's all packed, the engine is running. I'm heading for Mexico. Jim said, I'm in. The nurse freaked out and he hobbled on out the door. 10 years later, Jim's still kicking and he's got himself a beautiful gal. Running around this little beach town, the boys sure having a ball. Let me tell you about my kind of people in my kind of place, my kind of moments and my kind of days. Cesar's got a seaside joint just south of here. Forget about that pina colada, 'cause all he's got is beer. The place ain't nothing but a fallen down shack, weathered by the waves and wind. I hope you like water, 'cause you'll be sitting in it when the tide comes rolling in. He'll cook you a fish that he caught that day, then he'll belt out a song for the crowd. He'll drink half your beer, but don't worry, Robbie, the next one's on the house. I'm talking about my kind of people in my kind of place, my kind of moments and my kind of days. It's my kind of day to just hang out with a whole bunch of my friends. I'll catch you down at Froggy's for a bite. He had a life in the real world, now he goes by Captain Bob. Down here no one knows your last name, but everybody knows who you are. Like Larry and Maris, Giggles and Bruce, Keita and Lamanga John. Yeah, Howard actually got up to 4 boats, and Bomberg's back in town. There's Carla and Denny, Helen and Jim, and Flint from Barracuda Bombs. On just another Tuesday, and not much news day, and that's all right with us. Some guitar playing gringos banging out a tune, and they're tearing up the old dance floor. Alex asked me otra más, but who could ask for anything more? When you're singing for my kind of people in my kind of place, my kind of moments on my kind of days, my kind of people in my kind of place, my kind of moments, these are my kind of days. Thank you, Chad, for joining us and for the request on that song. No hemos hecho el Kilaimemo todavía, ¿no? So I'll tell you what, how about if we give Rob another chance to sing? You know, I told you before, we all miss hearing his voice. and miss, him singing for us. Let's let him sing for us right now. I think we need to hear a little Key Lime Limbo.
Beach music and bare feet and the key lime limbo to a little sunny Jimbo. Got a laid back style, give you an island smile. We're gonna make sweet music all day and all night. Well, that's right, key lime limbo. Everything is alright, it's alright, key lime limbo. Everything is alright. Waking up so early in the morning to a southernmost sunrise. I got no plans for the day, but I am a master of improvise. See it, Kel? So how about we have breakfast at Blue Heaven, bordello and dance hall. Yeah, I was thinking about sleeping in until I heard that rooster call. It was the key lime limbo to a little sunny Jimbo. It's got a laid back style, give you an island smile. We're gonna make sweet music all day and all night. That's right, key lime limbo. Everything is alright, it's alright, key lime limbo. Everything is alright. Well, now I love me a cafe con leche, Spanish limes and cocoa nuts. But there's only one thing in the whole wide world gonna get us off our butts. That's a key lime limbo to a little sunny Jimbo. It's got a laid back style, give you an island smile. We're gonna make sweet music all day and all night. Well, that's right, key lime limbo. Everything is alright, it's alright, key lime limbo. I really wish I was James White. That's right, key lime limbo. Everything is alright. Thank you.
That was fun. That takes us back to Key West and Kelly's Lighthouse Court series. Some of you guys were probably there for that. This is so fun being able to actually hear Rob performing for us tonight. Those of you who picked up the albums, you are going to love them. Real quick, let's show those links one more time so that you can pick up a Rob Mehl album if you want. Be flexible because we may not have any stock left of the one you're looking for, but whatever album you get, you're going to love it. So we've got Sandy Drake, our friend in San Diego, who is going to be collecting the money for us. She will be shipping the album to you. Give her a little time because she doesn't even have them in her hands yet. But Kathy is going to get them to her, and then give Sandy a little time, and soon you will have that in your mailbox. Also, just so you guys know, Rob did his Under the Banyan Tree series, and if you like an acoustic album, I believe the first one, Under the Banyan Tree 1, and it has an additional title on it. That's all acoustic. Rob recorded that album, I believe. He won't mind me telling you this. I believe his entire budget was $100 because he went in with a guitar, and from what I understand, from what I remember, and Rob telling me this, he went in there and he played like 9 songs or whatever it was in a row acoustically, nailed them all, and only on the last song did he ever have to do a repeat. That's hard to do, guys. Going and doing an acoustic album, you hear every missed note, every fret, every squeak. Rob pulled it off. I don't know anybody who could do that. Under the Banyan Tree is really cool. I think it's one of those Under the Banyan Tree albums has got Rob singing, I believe, in 5 or 6 different languages. I mean, he's doing Portuguese, Spanish, English. He's got a dialect in there from somewhere in Africa. It's amazing. And everything Rob sings, like I said, is authentic. He does his homework. He's not just going to kick out lines that rhyme. His stuff is the real deal. I miss the real deal in music, and Rob Mehl is that. He's the real deal. He's just a guy, and we're going to talk a little bit about more about that in just a second. But I want to do a song that Rob wrote. This is another one that goes back to that original album, I believe, and it's just a cool song. I think it's kind of a neat message right now for a lot of us. And then I got some more requests. Dan Mueller, I see yours on there. We're going to do that one. Travel light, wherever you may roam. Travel light, as we make our way back home, before we reach our final destination. We gotta find the good in every situation. A vagabond in style, a stranger with a smile, mile after mile. Ooh, travel light. Do we really need everything we own? If we gave it all away, what would we do? Freedom out from under the weight of it all would change your life forever. You'd find the you that you once knew. So to thine own self be true. Travel light, wherever you may roam. Travel light, as you make your way back home, before we reach our final destination. We gotta find the good in every situation. A vagabond in style, a stranger with a smile, mile after mile. Ooh, travel light. Will not be defined by my possessions. If it don't fit in my wagon, it's gonna wind up dragging me down. Travel light, wherever you may roam. Travel light, as you make your way back home, before we reach our final destination. You gotta find the good in every situation. A vagabond in style, a stranger with a smile, mile after mile. Ooh, travel light. Travel lights. Travel lights. All right, well, we got some more Rob Mehl requests coming up here. Rob was just a happy boy when he'd be in the islands. Kathy, you can vouch for that, right? That man loves Hawaii. And you can always tell when Rob got back from Hawaii because he was just in the vibe. And he wrote a song that just is so Rob. And I'm going to try to pull this one off right here. And we're going to visit Rob as he's back from the islands. Eso podemos fotos de él. He's back from the islands again. Got that same grin on his face. Each time he goes, he comes back with a smile only life in LA could erase. He's back from the islands again. Got that same look in his eye. Hard to describe, it's like summer and winter. You see it and then realize. He's back from the islands where his heart and his soul are back from the islands, remembering well. Blue Marriott lays in exchange for a song. Everyone knows that it won't take too long. It won't. He'll be back to the islands again. He's back from the islands again. Slowed down his pace to a crawl. Speaking so slowly and feeling relaxed. Don't let nothing get to him at all. He's back from the islands again, singing those tropical songs. Soft ukulele and sweet steel guitar. Inside he knows where he belongs. He's back from the islands where his heart and his soul are back from the islands, remembering well. Blue Marriott lays in exchange for a song. Everyone knows that it won't take too long. He'll be back to the islands again. Waikiki sunsets on his mind. Ask him why he's so content. I know you're gonna find. He's back from the island where his heart and his soul. Back to the islands, remembering well. Blue Marriott lays in exchange for a song. Everyone knows that it won't take too long. He'll be back to the islands again. Yeah, Rob will be back to the islands again. Where's he going? Back to the islands again. Yeah, all right. Well, I got a request here from Dan. Dan, boy, you know, I'm going to do this song, but this is a tough one. This is going to be a tough one for me to pull off. I told Sonny Jim that before as I was going through some of these lyrics. I was thinking, wow, some of these, you know, Rob can pull them off, these emotional songs, but I'm not always so good at that. So you might need to cut me some slack on this one. Have a little swig of this. And by the way, cheers, everybody. Salud. Hope you're having a nice night wherever you are. Next week, we're going to be doing the show either Monday or Tuesday. I think it's going to be on Tuesday, though. I like to give you guys a chance to watch football. So I think the next show is going to be Tuesday. We'll be doing that one from Wymus, and we'll have a completely different show from you. And I hope you guys who are joining us for the first time, I hope you'll at least hit like on my page, follow, so we can keep in touch. And, you know, maybe you can tune in and join these shows every now and then and be a part of this little three-ring circus we got going on up here. We got a wonderful crowd that joins us every week, and I guarantee you that very soon you will become friends with all of them. Even if you don't meet them in person, you're going to feel like you know these guys. So, salud to all you guys. I don't ever use, you guys know that I don't use lyric sheets. My whole attitude is always, you know the song, get up there. This is what we do. But I'm going to make an exception, a rare exception on this song, because I don't want to mess it up more than I'm already going to. And I only really decided to play this song about 45 minutes before the show. It's one of my favorite songs. It's one of Rob's most requested songs. Dan out there asked for this one, but I know a lot more people want to hear it. Kathy, I know you love this song. And Rob, man, this one just is from your heart. Just make sure I got the record. All right, I'm going to try to pull this one off, all right? But you guys bear with me if I mess this one up or if I have a little bit of a tough time. Rob, thinking of you. I'm thinking of Kathy on this song. And both you guys. Love you both. When I'm old, when my story has been told, I hope that we're still lovers when I'm old. I hope that you're around when my castle tumbles down. And I hope we're still lovers when I'm old. That's what someday I'll understand you, though it might take 100 years. How you make my body tremble, then you take away my fears. Who knows just how long I can keep you entertained. I trade the world to win your girl, but rest would not explain. And if I lost you now, I'd do it all again. Something deep inside of me wants you with me in the end. When I'm old, when my story has been told. And I hope that we're still lovers when I'm old. I hope that you're around when my star falls to the ground. And I hope we're still lovers when I'm old. They'll say I was a gambler, that I lived a life of chance, and all because I traded glory for romance. But you mean more to me than any highest of stakes. Your heart no man could bid for, your love no winner takes. I've treasured every moment spent alone with you, talking about the things we'll do, the two of us will do. When I'm old, when my story has been told. And I hope that we're still lovers when I'm old. I hope that you're around when my star falls to the ground. And I hope that we're still lovers when I'm old. Hope that you're around when my paradise is found. And I hope that we're still lovers. I hope that we're still lovers. I hope that we're still lovers when I'm old. Rob and Kathy, love you. What do we got there? Don. Yeah, Dan, no, that's Dan Mueller who asked for that one. Dan, what a special song. Rob and Kathy, boy, I'm praying they were still tuned in for that one. You know, I appreciate Rob even being able to get on here tonight with everything he's going through. If you're sitting at home tonight, I hope you're thinking of Rob. We do have some more requests coming in. What do we got? Oh, yeah. I'm going to do that one, Elsa. We got just a couple more songs we're going to do. But tell you what, maybe I will. Let me think here. I think I got two left I'm going to do. But there's something I would like to do. Rob, I told you before I want to tell you a little about Rob, just the person, for those of you who don't know him. Those of us who do know Rob know this. Great guy, family guy, loves his wife, loves his kids more than anything. That's number one for Rob. Number two in his life is music and his friends. He loves singing his music and writing his songs. Rob's no formula writer. Rob's a dude who's going to bare his soul and he's going to lay it out for you. You know, he's an old school guy on this stuff, and it's getting hard and hard to find artists like him. Sonny Jim, Kelly, and Gary Seiler, and all of us guys, we always say there is no better songwriter in the genre, just songwriter, than Rob Mehl. He's, he can do all kinds of music, but the coolest thing about it is when you listen to a Rob Mehl song, you get to know Rob Mehl. I love that. That's what I'm going to. He's influenced me. I try to do that in my music, and a big part is from hanging around guys like Rob. The thing I want to tell you, Rob served his country. Rob was in Vietnam. A lot of people don't know that. Rob, I believe, was over there in the late 60s, 69 or so. You know, he bounced back and forth from California to Hawaii, but did his service over there as a very patriotic guy. Loves his country. Rob loves Jesus. He's a follower of Jesus. And I'll tell you one thing I love about Rob is Rob is never a guy, anybody can feel at home around Rob. He was never a guy who's going to chase you around and shove his views down your throat. Not at all. But what I love about Rob is you look at him and you just sense that man is a believer and a follower of Jesus. And he's just an open door. He's an open window. So there are people that I've known, including myself, who, when they've been in difficult moments of their life, when their faith is in a valley, or maybe they've never even experienced faith, maybe they just want to. They sense Rob, they see Rob, they approach him, and Rob just gives of himself. He will talk to them fearlessly. He'll talk to them invitingly, just the way Jesus would. And I know that right now, I know 100% how proud Jesus is of Rob, because he's accomplished his mission on this earth. With lots of us, with me, I can think of all the conversations where I find myself drifting astray and Rob kind of reels me back in. And, hey, there's times maybe that, I've done that with Rob. That's what friends do. So I just want you to know that about Rob. And I would like to, right now, if that's okay with you guys, I'd like to actually do something we did for Hugo Duarte. I'd just like to say a prayer for Rob. And I'd like to include everybody. Even if you don't pray, you don't have to. You can just close your eyes and send positive thoughts, and that's cool. But I would like to offer a prayer, because I know Rob is a man of faith. I think this is what matters to him the most right now. And so if it's okay, I'd like to just take one moment. Then I'm going to get back and I'm going to do 2 more songs. I just want to thank Lord Jesus. I want to thank you for lending us the time, this precious life you've given us of Rob. Every moment we've had with Rob, you've just blessed us. He's a guy that's gone around and brought smiles to people's faces and brought you into their lives through his music, through his conversations, through his friendships, through his example. We thank you for that. We thank you for his wife. It's just an example of a strong, independent, loving woman who's there for her husband when the times are good and when times are bad. We thank you for that. We thank you for his children. His children, just great kids. We thank you for their family. We thank you for all these people who come together tonight who just love Rob, who miss him, who wish the best for him, who are praying that he remains physically strong, emotionally strong, and spiritually strong. Lord, I thank you for the example of his faith, because it's people like Rob that for so many of us inspire us when we need it. Thank you for putting him in our path. We thank you for his songs that have touched us. And we just pray for the family right now. Obviously, going through a difficult time, but Rob is a guy who has held on to faith in you. And we know that Rob will be rewarded for that faith in this life and in the next. We thank you for that, Lord. We thank you for lending us this time you have with Rob. And we pray for him. And I pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. I would like to do a song that several people have requested, including my wife. Now, Rob learned a lesson long ago that I learned. We keep our wives happy. It's a smart strategy for a lot of us. I know some of you, Tom Copeland, you agree with me on this, right? John Sherwin, Sean Castle, we got to keep these wives happy. So I'm going to play a request that Elsa wants to hear, but somebody else on your list, Elsa. Oh, Julie Bogan. Hi, Julie. I'll send this song out for you. Julie, I saw a beautiful picture that you posted of Rob. One of my favorite pictures. I think we're going to put that one on toward the end of the show. But hey, thanks for the request on this one. And I love this song. I told you before, I kind of cheated. My song, Where'd My Summer Go, was inspired by this song right here, even though it's a different song. And I love it. It's one of my favorite Rob Mehl songs. I just wish Rudy B was here to play it with me. But he's home jamming on these on the guitar. So, all right, Rob, if you're still watching, we got to tell this summer to slow down, don't we? 63, junior high, waiting on that pretty little blonde to walk by. Streamlined chassis, twinkle in her eye. All I could think of was my Beach Boys summer of 65. Surfing stone steps, ain't it great to be alive? Taking Dad's car out for a midnight drive. Down to Beacons for a dive. Come on now, slow down summer, you're gone too fast. You're the best of times, but you never last. Slow down summer, wait for me. I'm trying to grow old gracefully. Slow down summer, slow down summer. I remember 67 like nobody else does, driving with a license and shaving that peach fuzz, laughing at Waldo, got that flat top buzz, doing what comes natural just because. Way too soon it was 69. Mustang Sally was a good friend of mine. One more memory for old Lang Syne. So many memories that were fine, fine. Yeah, slow down summer, you're gone too fast. You're the best of times, but you never last. Slow down summer, wait for me. I'm trying to grow old gracefully. Slow down summer. Slow down summer. Every now and again, as the years go by, I think of an old song and I smile. Better love what you got before it's gone. Can't remember the name of that pretty little blonde. Slow down summer, you're gone too fast. You're the best of times, but you never last. Slow down summer, wait for me. I'm trying to grow old gracefully. Slow down summer, you go too fast. You're the best of times, but you never, never, never last. Slow down summer, wait for me. I'm trying to grow old gracefully. Slow down summer. Now you see, normally that's where the song ends, but not when I got all you guys watching this show. And you're going to sing along with me so loud that Rob and Kathy can hear you up in Spokane. Let's do it, guys. Slow down summer, you're gone too fast. You're the best of times, but you never last. Slow down summer, wait for me. I'm trying to grow old great. One more time, come on. Slow down summer, you're gone too fast. You're the best of times, but you never, never, never last. Slow down summer, wait for me. I'm trying to grow old gracefully. Slow down summer. Slow down summer. Slow down summer. Slow down summer. One of my favorite Rob Mehl songs. I love that one. That is off Could You Be More Pacific. Tell you what, I'm going to show one more time the links. In case you would like to make a contribution to Rob and his family or pick up his albums, whatever you would like to do, I'm going to say one more time since some people tuned in late. Sandy Drake, you'll see her name on the Venmo and on the PayPal. Sandy's a friend of ours in San Diego, a friend of Rob and Kathy, friend of mine. And she's doing us a huge favor. We don't want Kathy right now having to deal with things like addressing envelopes and going to the post office every time an order comes in. So Sandy, thank you for volunteering to do this. I kind of wrote to her and begged her to do it. She's going to take our Venmo and our PayPal donations, collect them, and then once she gets this box of CDs from Kathy, she's going to meet every order that she can. If they are out of the stock on the album you've requested, if it's okay with you guys, she'll send you a different CD. Because, like I said, we're winging it. We're throwing this together at the last minute, and we don't know how much Rob has of each CD. But I can just tell you this. Whatever CD you get, you're going to really, really enjoy it. I also encourage you, even tonight, before any albums come, I encourage you, go online. Because online, even though it's so cool that you're going to buy the CDs, that's what helps the family with money. Way more than a fraction of a penny on streaming. I still want you to hear the songs tonight. So when I get done with this next song, Go online. Look, there's some streaming things where you can listen to these, where you can listen to a lot of these songs, and I'm gonna make a recommendation. If you really, really want to hear a powerful song, powerful ballad, and vintage Rob Mehl, aside from the beach songs, listen to "My Father Was a Poet." "My Father Was a Poet" makes me cry every time, but that is vintage Rob Mehl. And when you listen to that song, you're going to become hooked on this guy, and you're going to want to listen to everything there. So do that tonight. Go online. That song is called My Father Was a Poet. I'm not even trying to play that one for you because honestly, I couldn't hold a candle to what Rob does. So I didn't learn that one. I'm just going to enjoy Rob singing that one. But I do appreciate you guys letting me sing some Rob Mehl songs for you today. I hope they were okay for you. I just had to throw these together. But thank you, Rob, for letting me sing them. Thank you, Kathy, for all your help in making this happen. We are praying for you, and we're thinking of you. I want to thank Pablo and Anais for helping with the cameras and the audio. Elsa back there. I want to thank all of you guys, all the friends of Rob Mehl and fans of Rob Mehl that are watching tonight. Thank you for being here. You know, I bet you anything when Rob sees your names on the comments there, even if he can't respond to these, you know how that means the world to him. It really, I'm sure he can feel the love from you guys. Thanks for all the comments you've sent to him and to Kathy. Keep them in your prayers because of course, they need it. The whole family, Austin, Taylor, Zoe, and Kathy, and of course, Rob. I'm going to do one last song on tonight, and then for many of you I'll see next week. I think it's going to be Tuesday night, but I'll send out a Facebook thing and let you know. But the funny thing is, this is one of Rob Mehl's signature songs. It's not a song that he wrote, but it wouldn't be a Rob Mehl tribute without doing a song that is just so Rob Mehl. So, hold on a second. So, I'm going to try this one out. Y esto podemos hacer, Anés, yo creo que muchas fotos de él. De vez en cuando me pones a mí. ¿Está bien? All right. Now, we heard my buddy Gary Seiler doing such a cool version of the song before. Gary whipped out his ukulele and played this song. Now, we normally do no repeats, but I'd love to sing this song too, so if Gary Seiler doesn't mind, I'll give you a guitar version of this one. And everybody out there, you know this song. Sing along. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Ooh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why, oh, why can't I? Ooh. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up with my worries far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops high above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Skies are blue and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. I see trees green, red roses too. I watch them bloom for me and for you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the brightness of the day and the darkness of the night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow so pretty in the sky, also on the faces of the people walking by. I see friends shaking hands saying, how do you do? they're really thinking I love you. I hear babies cry and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Ooh. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up with my worries far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops high above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Skies are blue and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Would you guys all sing this with me? Come on, let's sing this together now, everybody. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Rob Mehl, thank you for the music. Thank you for your friendship. For the person you are, we love you, Rob. Everybody is pulling for you and wishing you strength right now and peace. And your family, we thank you. Thank you for letting me sing these songs of yours tonight, Rob. And all of you guys who joined us. And the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Good night, everybody.
Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite six-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. The life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We'd all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. It's the right place and the right time to be south of the border again. This is the day we get to listen in. We don't sing no blues anymore. We kick off our shoes at our front door, full of wide-eyed wonder as the waves roll in. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to to each other, fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island.